Welcome to Cape Trekking, welcome back if there's been a fuller. Now today, on this gorgeous, sunny, warmish, it's going to start getting warmer there later apparently. I'm starting at the Flouch, which is just round the corner. Today I'm back in my own hunting ground, so I'm not in Sheffield today. Old converted barn farm, which is now little holiday lets. I'm walking on the old Manchester Road. Years ago, before they built the new link, when you get to the Flouch roundabout, you used to have to come across, well in fact the Flouch roundabout weren't there. You used to have to come across and then come up this road. The roundabout used to be at the bottom here, where the little roundabout is. And then you used to have to come up here, which is the old Manchester Road, which led up onto the Woodhead Pass. But now, as they can see, it's all been verged off. The old road used to run sort of up here on both sides. It was a two-sided road obviously to the Woodhead. But now it's a beautiful walking path. So today I'm going to start here. We're going to go to Carlecotes, or Carlecotes, and then walk round a bit of the TPT, walk all across that area, across the mills and all the way back to the Flouch, and then I'll explain a bit about what the Flouch used to be and hopefully put a few pictures on for you. So let's go on a wee adventure. It's just over 5 miles this one. So yeah, what a beautiful day. So we can see some views. They're called the White Cottages. I'm heading that way. So that's called Reddingshaw Knoll Plantation. We're just heading up to Home Spring Wood at the moment, which will cross the Transpennine Trail, the TPT. Them that know me will know that that's one of my favourite places on earth. Yeah, Reddingshaw Knoll Plantation. Looking across to Silkston, Millhouse Green. Over that direction, that's Royd Moor Wind Farm on top of Royd Moor Hill, that sits at 1,102 feet above sea level. Looks like these two are racing each other. Who can get there first? Wherever they're going. They're very close together, them two, I've got to say. Very close. So I've just come through that gate. And now I'm in the Peak District National Park. I love the Peak District. Absolutely gorgeous. Such a beautiful area. Get on that side for glare. I think my shades might have to come on soon. Wow. What an absolute stunning day again. Can't believe it. They're definitely racing each other, them two planes though. Right. Next destination. Like that one's coming into Manchester. 20 odd mile away, but it's certainly coming down. Couple of wee bar lambs waiting for the mam. I think that's her there. How cute is that though? Calling for them, look. How cute. That's right cute. There we go. There we go. So that's Hazlehead Farm. Just below that is the old Hazlehead Station, or Hazelhead, whichever way you want to pronounce it, which used to be on the old TPT. Just a bit further on, there was an accident when a train came off and went over the bridge. An old steam train went down onto the road that was there, well, it still is the road, but the old, and it got derailed. If I find any pictures, I'll pop them on screen for you. Yeah, the old Hazelhead or Hazlehead, depending which way you want to pronounce it, station that runs across the TPT. It's on that line there. I say Hazel or Hazlehead Farm. In the distance, you can hear all them sheep. It's lambing time. Not for me. Before anybody drops a comment on that one. Exactly. You're safe. God, they're going crackers, man. Loads on them. I love it. Love nature. Just going over the old Transpennine Trail there. The old railway line. Walked on that quite a few times in the past. So now we're just entering Homespring Wood. Distance, part of the Pennines just started to span out, the spine of England as they call it. It's all the way from Derbyshire area right up to the Scottish border, right up middle of the country. I'll call it spine of England, as you can imagine. It's beautiful around here, bit of a greenhouse, bit of a greenhouse for you. That's a beautiful barn conversion. Absolutely stunning. Head up to Carlecotes. A few daffodils still surviving, but now they start to turn white and soon they'll die off. That's unfortunate really, because I think they're a beautiful flower. What a stunning view of at Pennines. Absolutely gorgeous. Now the TPT runs across there, which went from right down Derbyshire, maybe further, all the way to Manchester. That's absolutely stunning. What a view. Shame about them electricity pylons. They'll soon be a thing of the past with modern technology. Looking the other way, that farm there is Savile House Farm. As we pan round, I don't know if you see the windmills in the distance there. That's Roydmoor Wind Farm. The sky is absolutely just full of planes today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 planes in that sky that I can see. And then a few more further on. I'll not struggle to get my plane shots today, although I managed to get a few, so I'm alright, I'm happy. And my sheep. Don't forget your sheep, Jay. But wow. Come on. Even if you just get out for an hour, half an hour a day, just to do a bit of a walk, clears your head. It's good for mental health, it's good for your body, fitness. And why wouldn't you want to? If you live on doorstep and things like this, no matter where you live in country, if you live on doorstep, just get out for half an hour on a day like this. I mean, why wouldn't you want to? Eh? Tell how small I am, can't you? That's about 5'10", that wall. Now, maybe less. I'm only 5'4.5". Don't forget the half. But like I said, why wouldn't you want to get out on a day like this? Especially if you live on somewhere that this is like on your doorstep. Absolutely fantastic. I think my shades might have to come on shortly. But first, let me tackle this wee ladder. Heading up there. See it distance. That's Carlecotes. Or like I say, Carlecotes. Oh, what a beautiful day. Stunning. Has anybody watched the little video I put on before this one that Keith, my youngest son, he's only 19, did. It's only a couple of minutes long, so please watch and like it. It's his first attempt to do an out like that, so I don't think he did a too bad a job. Shame he was hand holding it. If I'd have known, I'd have brought me Jolly Wally stick. But yeah, he decided to just do a little video, and he asked me if I'd put it on channel, and how can I refuse me son, eh? So please like and subscribe. Please like his video, give him a thumbs up please, give him some support. Yeah, on that score, proud dad moment, what could I say? If you're watching, Key, love you son. See the cars coming down Woodhead Pass there, and that building in the middle is the Dog and Partridge pub, just on the way to Manchester. The Pennines, how gorgeous are they? Hello. Now then, oh, I wanted to talk today. Hey, fair enough. Just heading to Carlecotes village in a second, and St Mary's Church just in front of me. More wee bar lambs. I know, you're protecting your bairns. Don't worry. Don't have to fear me. St Mary's Church here at Carlecotes. Let's see if we can get in there. Have a look round. What a stunning doorway I've just come through. Look at this building here. Look how old that is. Stunning. Really is nice. I don't know if this is a private church or what. I'm not going inside, it gives me creeps. That's old. I think the village is. Anybody know information, please drop us a comment. No, I don't know if I'm going that way. Go back through that gate and up the lane and consult my map. Right, so I found a bit of information. The hall was built about 1379 originally. Obviously it had been redone, and it was originally occupied by Francis Haig. That's interesting, isn't it? Francis Haig, who married Martha Wordsworth, and she was part of the William Wordsworth's family, the writer, the poet. I think the church dates to 1640-ish, that I can make out, but the hall was originally 1379. Wow, that's proper medieval. It looked it in parts. I'm at the back of the hall now, but some of it, especially the front bit, obviously that's back up to the church. I could have come along here, couldn't I really? But yeah, 1379. Wow. It belongs to the parish of Penistone. If I carry on down that way, that will take me to Dumford Bridge, where the tunnels that went on the Transpennine Trail, the tunnels that went all the way through towards Manchester. Quite interesting. And then you get the modern 60s and 70s builds on here. But it's a nice place, this Carlecotes. I've been through it a few times. If I follow that road back, that takes me back to where I started. And then if I follow it that way, it takes me to Huddersfield. Yeah, nice. Yeah, the wee hamlet of Carlecotes. Or if you want to call it Carlecotes, it's entirely up to you. I think this is an absolutely fantastic idea, what they're doing with these old telephone boxes now. That's got a defib in it. But the door is locked for some reason. But I'm more impressed with that. Ha ha! Come on, you reds! Some beautiful properties round here. And then you span round towards the wind farm up there at Rydmoor. So I'm going to be following this road for a bit. This is Brook Hill Lane, and then it goes on to Bents Road, which takes me back over to the edge of the tree line, which I'll be cutting up. Look at this for a parsonage. How nice is that? That is stunning. Tell where hot money is in this country, can't you? Yeah. I'm not getting into religious stuff, but they say that apart from the elite, the church is the richest organisation. Wonder why? You know, I do love spring, and all these flowers and shrubberies start to grow. Absolutely beautiful. So my next destination I'll be coming to is a place called Foxholes. H-O-L-E-S, I think. Foxholes. but quite a way off yet, and then walk all the way back over the top of that and down. About halfway, nearly, not quite. So look back across up to Carlecotes up there. Beautiful, what a beautiful day. It's warmed up a few degrees now. I'm loving this. Absolutely loving being out today. Can't waste days like this, can you? Get a grip, guys. Come on. It's your animals that suffer. Your wildlife. Just coming up this public footpath, and I've noticed there's loads wet on this fence. Loads of danger signs. Every so far. I'm thinking, danger? What's happening around here? Where them windmills are, just to the other side of that, that's the massive open cast quarry at Crow Edge. It goes for way distance. They'll build one of their buildings, the buildings at top there. Look. Massive, huge, humongous open cast. So obviously you don't want people going in there, do you? I shan't be going in there, that's the fact. But it's huge. At Crow Edge. So I must have come out of South Yorkshire now and gone into West Yorkshire, because I think that's part of West Yorkshire. Crow Edge, I'm sure it is, I'm not so sure. Anybody knows, please drop us a comment. I think it is. I think it comes under part of Huddersfield. And me about my passport. If we get a glimpse of the quarry, I'll show you the extent of it. May do, as we get further up towards this corner, this edge. I've looked on a map, because on my map it shows me it's a beautiful woodland and bit of a decent moor. Must be an old map I looked at, to be fair. So I think that quarry's been here a long time. I can even hear the machinery working. But it is massive. I know I keep repeating myself. My partner keeps saying that to me all the time. Jay, you're repeating yourself. Stop repeating this then. It's the only way I can get in. Unfortunately I can't get a decent shot at quarry for you, but it goes all the way from this tree line and where those windmills are, right up all the way to that far end. Now I'm going to zoom out so you can see a bit more. You can see the extent of it. That goes all the way across there, and that tree line's just there, so it is, I bet it's a couple of mile round. It's a shame I can't get a decent shot for you, but hey ho, it's just a quarry. Carlecotes farm, or part of it. I don't know if it's just an outbuilding or what, but looks all boarded up to me. Oh well. So this merry little place is called Foxholes. There's not a great deal here, to be fair. A couple of farms, a few houses, no pub. That's a shame, innit? You can't have a village bar to pub. I think there used to be a pub here a long time ago. But yeah, Foxholes. Let's move on. Swallow Barn. And if it's that there at bottom, that I'm going to be passing in a minute. It's a beautiful shot down valley, quite like that. And if you don't see right in the middle, you've got a wee tower, Harts Hill Tower, the very middle, somewhere up there. Let me zoom in and see if I can see it. There you go, Harts Hill Tower. It's a nice wee structure. According to the map, that belonged to a bigger structure. I can't see anything, although it may have, yes. So it's some sort of, well, unless that's the Swallow Barn, it definitely looks like it belonged to a bigger structure. That's quite nice, to be honest. You can see that. Yeah. Another wee gem to find on this wee trail. Quite a significant structure as well, by the look on it. I'm just looking at them lintels above that roof. There, above that doorway. Them lintels. Looked like it was quite a important place at one time. Anybody knows out? Drop us a comment, please. Another open cast mine. I don't know what they're digging for. We're heading up towards Middle Cliff Lane now. Right, well, this is a public footpath. Fenced it off there. Fenced it off there. That's absolutely disgraceful. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because this is a public footpath. I'm going over that gate and I'm going to walk it. This is a public footpath. They can't stop you when it's actually down as a public footpath. Middle Cliff Farm at the back of me. Just been speaking to the farmer. I thought he was going to say something to me, because he got out of his van as I was coming down field. I thought he was going to say something, but he didn't. He was very helpful. He says he shut it off because people were leaving it open and sheep were getting down and going down into the quarry. Although he could have put some sort of lock gate on it, couldn't he? But hey ho, I suppose that's his expense. You know what some farmers are like, I think. But anyway, I won't break it, Lord, I was doing right. This is Middle Cliff Lane, which now takes me all the way down to the bottom. I forgot what road it's called, I'll tell you in a minute. My destination, I'm going to get my bearings, is somewhere in that in that area. God, it's warm now. Definitely might have to put my shades on because I'm starting to squint. But absolutely gorgeous. These views are to die for. What's the name of this place? Back or Beyond? Oh, clapping. Hey up. God, it's beautiful around here. It really is gorgeous. I totally respect that sign. Clean up after your dogs. Totally respect that. So down there you've got Flash House Farm, and small shore cottages and spa. Just says it on that sign there, look. Eh? Can't be bad. We're just going on to Hollin Lane and follow this down to the bottom. Well, it looks right posh, that place that I've just passed. Look at that. You can read that. Small shore cottages and spa, self-catering cottages, luxury spa and treatment rooms. Wow. That's that place there. We're just going on to Lee Lane now. We've just left Hollin Lane. Just going to have a walk on Lee Lane. What's left of Catshaw Cross. I've just to come across, obviously, the lower section of it. This is 18, can't see the date on that. 1850, I think, or 1856, I can't quite wreck it out. Catshaw Cross. Right, we're going to go down Catshaw Lane in a second. Bart getting skittled. And go down to Catshaw. Here we go, Catshaw Lane. Not a lot left. Catshaw Lane. You know, there is some beautiful properties out here though. This is all on my doorstep. It's only a few miles away from where I live. And Catshaw Cross Cottages. And I've never actually been up here. Probably drove on these roads, not this one. This is stunning, but definitely drove round here at some point, but I've never walked this section, and it was literally a couple of miles away from where I live. Disgraceful, Jay. There's that many places though, ain't there? I mean, come on, what a stunning place. You've got the weather to boot. That proper suntan. Wow. I'm loving this. That's nice of him. Walker's Rest. Beautiful cottage there, look how stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oops, nearly missed it. My turn off. Back down into them woods by the looks. Few Heeland bulls in this field, which you weren't expecting, but they're not usually too aggressive, hopefully. They'll leave me alone, they don't seem to be interested. And a couple of horses, they don't seem to be either. Let's find my way out of here and let's move on. Aren't you beautiful? You're a stunning wee thing. Yeah, you know it. Has a lead farm, all different businesses in there. I've just been speaking to one at Farmers, and he was just saying that the bridge I was talking about where the accident happened, it has a lead just before the station, or just after the station, I can't remember which way around it is. He was just saying that they're doing some repairs on it. The last time I came they were doing repairs on it. How nice is that though? That's stunning, that. And so is this path. Wow. Ready for a drink though. I've got one in the car. Should have brought it with me really, but I always think after events, I've usually got my rucksack on when I do out of a 3 mile. But I've not got one on me today, so I didn't bring my drink. But never mind. So this is Hazelhead, like I said. I'm just going to drop down now over bridge, not the bridge that they're repairing, bridge over river. It pulls me up and then it brings me onto TPT. Look at that, how gorgeous is that? Hazelhead house, not farm, farm's at the back of it. But that is absolutely stunning. So it's dropping me down now and then over river Don, and then back up to the side, back onto TPT. I went over it earlier. I wonder if I'm actually going to get on it this time. I usually do. Oh, this is a bit of a steep gradient. I don't know if the camera can do that justice. It's a bit like that. Do you know I'd rather go uphill than down me? Anyway, Jay, they're waffling. Catch you at the other side. The colour of that water. I tell his mine works not far from here. Well, it looks like I've avoided going on it. Down there. I've come across top of it again on one of these bridges. So I've not actually been on it today, I've been over it. Which is good. Bit of a steep climb that way. But I'm feeling good. Oh, little Shetland. Diversion to Dunford. There's a sign over there that says diversion to Penistone. So obviously this section underneath me, down below, is closed. Actually, so you can't see it. The side of that wee wall. It's closed today. So let me see which way I'm going. Catch you in a minute. So I follow this track until I get to Wams Road, which is the A616. I get to the end of here, I turn left and follow Wams Road, A616, back to Flouch, and then my car. So it's about 5.3 miles or something like that in total. Absolutely beautiful. Seen some amazing scenery today. So that's the back of Hazelhead station there, and this bridge here is what they're repairing, and obviously the Transpennine Trail runs across there. But yeah, that bridge, it's always getting repaired. Well, the original bridge that was there, that's where the train crash happened. I'll find some dates and some pictures for you. But that's the remains of Hazelhead Station, or Hazelhead, whichever way you want to pronounce it. At least I'll be safe on this road today, since it's closed right from the Flouch roundabout. So there should be no on here. There's a wee bloke that's just pulled up. He says, do you know how to get to Onfirth? Because he wanted to get this way. He says the only way you can get is going over at Woodhead and then down through On Moss, down into home, and then Onfirth that way, but there's no other way, I don't think, from here. Apart from Millhouse Green, maybe. Poor fella. He's only 10 minutes away from Onfirth, from here, and he's going to have to do an 20 minutes, half an hour drive round. Oh well, the bridge is closed, we can't do nothing about it. Oh, so I've got a full road to myself. I might even do a dance. I don't think so. I could up and skip up this road, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just walk it. I'm not being funny, right? But some people are stupid. 3 cars have just come up. It says road closed 3 times on this section. 3 times. But yet they still come up and they're having to turn around and go back. In fact, 4 cars, so that gentleman earlier, have to turn around and come back. If it says it's closed, it's closed. Thick as yeah. Some people, just unbelievable, some people. They just don't read signs. So, where those pretty little houses and cottages are, used to be a pub called the Flouch. It was pretty big, and I frequented it once or twice years and years and years ago. If I find some pictures, I'll pop them on screen and show you what it used to look like. I don't know if it was an hotel, but it was a very big pub, put it that way. It was huge. But now it's all lovely, quite expensive, private, enclosed cottages. But yeah, that's where the Flouch Inn used to stand. After it was a pub, it became a restaurant, and they've still got one at signs up. I mean, that must be years old now, that. Upstairs I think was a Chinese and downstairs was a Balti. Wow, that must be donkeys years old, that sign. So, as I just passed the old Flouch cottages, here on my right, I'm coming back onto the old Manchester Road where I started. Yeah, so that was a lovely trek round that. I really enjoyed that one. Just over 5 miles, like I said, old Manchester Road. Yeah, really enjoyed that one. So I'm going to leave the video here, get a drink, get my boots off, get on for some scran. That was lovely. What a beautiful area on my doorstep. I've done a few at the side of Sheffield and into Derbyshire. Most of that was in the Peak District National Park today, even though it was on my doorstep. We do live right on the edge of it, literally. So I'm going to leave it here. So I'm going to say J Art, thank you very much for watching. Keep trekking. Till next time, trek on. Ta-da! Nice little holiday cottages there. Absolutely beautiful. Only a few year old. So there again. Ta-da.